All right, today we're going to talk about a piece of software that is an absolute game changer. It puts professional level design tools in your hands for absolutely nothing. Yep, we're diving into Inkscape.
Look, if you're a creator of any kind, you know the feeling, right? That sting of the software creativity tax. These crazy expensive monthly subscriptions just to get the tools you need. But what if all that power didn't have a price tag?
And that's exactly where Inkscape comes in. I love this quote from our source material because it just hits the nail on the head. This isn't just some flimsy, free alternative. It's a seriously trusted, reliable powerhouse in the design community.
And its core promise is so simple, but man, is it powerful. It's not just free for now, it's 100% free forever. And it packs truly professional features into an interface that's actually clean and easy to use. Plus, it works on whatever you're running, Windows, Mac, or Linux. The big takeaway here is that you're not making any compromises.
So, Inkscape has been a go-to for a really long time. You know, a steady, reliable workhorse for designers all over the world. But then, something huge happened. A shift that completely changed the conversation about what this software could do. And this is that moment. For years, everybody was on version 0.92, which came out way back in 2017. The jump to version 1.0 wasn't just another update. Oh no, it was a full-blown revolution that brought a ton of modern features and totally changed the game.
So, let's break it down. What new powers did this 1.0 revolution actually unlock? Let's get into some of the coolest upgrades.
Okay, let's start with a problem that every single designer has felt. Picture this. You've got a super complex design, dozens of layers, shapes piled on top of shapes, and you just need to grab that one tiny object buried at the very bottom. It's so frustrating, right? Clicking and missing, moving stuff out of the way, it's a total workflow killer.
Well, version 1.0 introduced the perfect solution, and it's basically a superpower. It's called X-ray mode. With a single click, you can see right through all the colors and fills and just see the wireframe outlines of every single thing in your project.
The benefit here is just huge. It completely gets rid of the guesswork. You see exactly what you need to select, you click it, and you're done. It's such a massive boost to your speed and just makes life so much easier.
All right, next up, think about experimenting with different effects. The old way was always this slow process of trial and error, wasn't it? You'd apply an effect, see how it looks, undo, tweak it a little, apply it again. Ugh. But what if that whole process could just happen live?
And that is the absolute magic of live path effects, or LPEs. These are these awesome, non-destructive effects. So that means you can apply something really complex, like bending or warping a shape, and it updates instantly in real time as you're editing the original object. I mean, your whole workflow just transforms from that tedious, repetitive cycle into this fluid, creative dance. You're not guessing how a change is going to look anymore. You're literally watching it happen. This is an absolute game changer for just playing around and getting your design perfect. Okay, so beyond all the killer new features, let's talk about one of Inkscape's most famous and powerful core abilities. It's one of the things it's best known for, turning a regular, flat image into a scalable vector graphic. And the process could not be more straightforward. Seriously, it's just 3 simple steps. First, you import basically any image you want, a logo, a photo, even a pencil sketch. Second, you use the amazing built-in Trace Bitmap tool. And third, you just clean up and refine your new vector shape. And what this lets you do is just incredible. You can take a small, pixelated logo and turn it into something you could scale up to the size of a billboard with absolutely zero loss of quality. It just unlocks so much potential for any art you already have.
So, are you feeling inspired? You might be thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but where in the world do I start? Well, the fantastic news is, because Inkscape is free and open source, there's this huge welcoming community of creators out there who are all sharing their knowledge.
You can find tons of amazing starting points for free. There are awesome beginner video tutorials all over the internet, detailed step-by-step blog guides for specific projects, and of course, the official website at inkscape.org is just packed with everything you could ever need.
When you really boil it all down, what we're looking at is a tool that completely demolishes the financial barrier to professional-level design. The software is free, but the power is legit. The only thing left in the equation is your own creativity. And that's really the final thought I want to leave you with. With a tool like this available to everyone, the excuse of not having the right software just evaporates. The only real limit is your own imagination.
So the question isn't what can Inkscape do anymore? The real question is, what will you create with it?